Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. This one happens in the Firecracker Challenge where you must use Firecracker in your lineup and you can put 7 other cards to team with her. So I'm going to show you my lineup or explain a little bit as we go and then talk about this match. Because this match, to be honest, really it didn't look competitive early on, and then somehow it became really competitive. So let's get right to it. So right now, the win condition that I have in this lineup is that I have Goblin Barrel and Mirror. So obviously Mirror you can't use as a win condition, but what I like to do is I like to throw a couple of Goblin Barrels at the tower after they have used their bait spell, whatever it is. In this case, you see my opponent has log here. Once I throw the second one out, that's when the challenge really begins. So we could see if maybe they have a mirror card that they'll use a second log or a second spell to counter Goblin Barrel. But that's kind of what I'm looking for here. All the other cards are just to not necessarily cycle through to get to Goblin Barrel, but they are a means of just supporting Goblin Barrel as we find an opening and wait to get some action there. So I have Goblin Barrel here, and I'm thinking of just throwing it right now just to see what they have. Let's just test out what they have. And now they have they have log and they have furnace. So I imagine that we both dropped our cards at roughly the same time. So I know that I'm in an elixir advantage at the moment. And now I have to decide if I want to go to the right, but I have Tesla. I can just sit in the middle. They have Myers, so they're going to the right. And I dropped skeletons just to see, and I thought, when I saw that, I thought, oh wait, did I drop skeleton mirror? Because that would have been a real waste of mirror right there. Because what I'm thinking is, I don't want to show that I have mirror until it's really like, oh my goodness, on my opponent. So when that happened, I was like, oh wait, did I drop skeleton mirror? I didn't. They have 2 miners, and now it's really nuts because they take out the musketeer out of just... I'm just freaking out at this point. Here comes Firecracker. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We'll just delay it, and we'll get Firecracker. And they have a furnace. So I throw a fireball just to do damage on the furnace, but I didn't do damage on it. I did damage on the tower, which is really bad. And this is looking like a loss for sure. So I'm like, okay, let's just go after it with the Goblin Barrel. But they use log, and now it's time to show that I have a mirror. So they bring out Valkyrie, and again, this looks really bad. So now they know I have mirror. They have a push. This is really bad. Now, okay, let me explain this situation here, because you might come upon it when you are playing against someone like a minor user who has a tank like a Valkyrie. I had skeletons there with the Tesla. My decision was, okay, I need to stop one of them from getting to the tower, or I need to stop one of them from doing major significant damage. It's either going to be minor, and then hope Valkyrie just hangs on against the Tesla long enough, or go after the Valkyrie and let minor do its thing, and then we'll figure it out from there. So my guess was, okay, I'm gonna use my skeletons on Valkyrie just to slow her down. Tesla gets a few shots in. The minor is it's a great card. It's a legendary. I've used it. You all have seen my videos, but it is weak in terms of doing damage on the tower. So I was willing to sacrifice some damage in this game, and already, I mean, like at this point, I'm already like way behind. It's only 1871, but I'm way behind. Really, I have not done really anything to their towers, and this is it's like it's at this point it's almost desperation. So I decided to go after it and let Meyer do its thing. I bring in Firecracker. And now they got a lot of fire spirits coming. So I'm just hoping that I can find an opening at some point. That's really what I'm looking for. And they use mirror on a furnace. So this goal here, what I'm guessing my opponent is doing by them going with furnace, mirror and furnace, is that they're gonna make another push with miner, and my princess is gonna be attracted to the miner so that a bunch of fire superiors are just gonna be hitting the tower, and there goes the tower. And they already have a major advantage anyways. So my goal now is just to slowly gain back elixir and wait for the opening. And then they bring flying machine, which is like scary. So we direct counter that with fireball. They bring Valkyrie again. I'm guessing miners come in at some point, but they don't. They bring firecracker. And again, this is really bad. Here comes miner. Right on time. Firecracker has nobody paying attention to her. They bring another miner. And again, we're done. So perhaps we can get something going with this barrel. And it does. And we have 30 seconds left. And for some reason, Musketeer got some shots in, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I got a chance here. So the goal now is just to start throwing stuff at the tower. Hopefully something happens. They use miner as well as mirror. So they're going for a 2-1 victory. Because they must think that I'm either done or they were scared that they were scared that I was gonna get a tower. So at this point, okay, we're now in sudden death. And somehow we got the miracle of just throwing barrels at the tower. When this looked over. And now somehow we got it to overtime. So my guess now is, especially because it's opposite side towers, so I can't just flood everything on the same side. I have to defend and attack instead of just maybe use an attack as defense. This is gonna be really weird for me if I could pull this off. So I'm thinking, okay, just have enough elixir to just defend whatever they're bringing, and then we'll just throw barrels. So I throw a fireball, and this is looking really scary, but the barrels got some damage in there. Bring Musketeer. This is actually, I should mention this. That Musketeer, yes, it's ideal. I think it was the best card to play in that situation. The problem was, I probably should have put it right in front of the King Tower instead of to the left of the Princess Tower. And the reason is because, yes, she's going to get some shots in against Valkyrie, and that's fine, but that keeps her back, and when the baby dragon comes closer, then she'll either have reinforcements or I'll have more elixir to deal with what is going on, even though I have barrel and mirror coming up next. So I thought, looking back at that, I thought that was kind of a bad positioning on my part. It doesn't look bad. It's just, okay, get Musketeer over and then just have her play defense. But I think having her in position differently would have changed, I guess, it would have changed the way defense would have been played and changed the way they would have approached their attack. So you come in with mirror, 2 baby dragons. So really, this is okay. Let's just hold on here. Somehow they only get 1 shot on the tower. Then it's desperation time. That firecracker saved the day. So they have it set up here where their defense is just putting a building on the thing, and hoping that if I incorrectly throw a barrel, that it will just go on the furnace or whatever's over there instead of the Princess Tower. So we have a chance, but I have to nail it at this point. And you see, at this point now, with about 70 seconds left, they know it doesn't take much to go after my tower. They just want to make sure that I don't do anything major on their tower, because they can throw a minor and it's really, I guess, is where it's going to be in order to win. I stopped that, and then I tried something unique. I put a Tesla right to the left of the Princess Tower. So I've done this in playing games before, not as kind of like a desperation. This was a desperation move, I should say. This is a desperation move. In most other games, what I do is I throw that Tesla out there as kind of a way, or I'll throw a building kind of like in an unorthodox place, and I'll say, hey, I know what you're doing. Don't try it. And this actually paid off at some point here. So bring Firecracker just a cycle, because now we're in triple elixir, hoping that Valkyrie doesn't get a shot in. And that flying machine comes in, but I'm not really too worried about it because they have long distance. And this was really good on that mire. That mire didn't last but a second. We get everything set in with the buildings. That Tesla is set up perfectly. I'm hoping that Valkyrie doesn't do anything, but we got the Tesla down. That flying machine. And maybe we have a chance. This is probably our last chance, but they bring in log, and then we bring in the next barrel, and they use log twice. They bring in the mirror log. That sealed the win. I couldn't believe it. Once I saw that mirror log, I was like, oh, this is really, there's no chance. You see, they did it again. It's unbelievable. That saved the game for them. I did not expect, of all the plays that they would have made in order to win this game, I did not expect they were going to do consecutive logs to play defense. I thought they were just going to keep throwing miners on the tower and then make me guess as to which way it's going to be positioned to stop them. But to play back-to-back logs and then back-to-back logs again is just, that was incredible. That was a great play by my opponent to win this game. Basically saved the game, because it looked really bad there. Well, actually, for me, it looked really bad, and then we turned it around, and then we almost got it. The comeback win. So, what a great game! This was a really fun game. I know it was a loss, but it was a really fun game. It taught me a lot about the lineup that I would eventually like to use in ladder. I think it's very fun. It's very viable. Yeah, there's not much more else to say. So I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video.